And we can get started. Good morning, everybody. How about feet comes together? Hello to the toesies. Wiggle, wiggle your toesies. And feel for squeezing the muscles into your legs from the smallest part to the biggest part. Okay? When you lift your toes off the floor, feel like you're curling your tailbone forward a little more. That way, it will be really easy to firm your gluteus maximums. Once they're firm, these are all related. See if you can feel for squeezing your leg muscles, squeezing into your core. Okay, ready? Here we have beginning of your inhale, middle of the inhale. By this moment, all your legs should be completely firm. So you reach up. That's your firmness from the lowest part to the highest part. Good morning, Amy. And here now, firm from the core, glutes, from the highest part to the lowest part. Okay? Just make that a habit. Beginning of your inhale, middle of the inhale, ending of the inhale. Tap, 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 lift up to the sternum a little more. Good. Exhalation, squeeze. When you exhale, it's a really good time to firm into the muscles because your body is empty. When you're empty, it's really easy to squeeze the muscle in. Here's that. Inhalation, inhalation, squeezing into the standing leg. Exhalation, exhalation. Belly in before you land that foot down. Beginning of the breath, lift up to the sternum, please. Middle of the breath, ending of the breath. Navel in, navel in. By this time, your glute is already firm before you put that foot into the ground. Okay, inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhalation, navel in. Hug the body into the space behind you. Inhalation here. Exhalation to your right. Now you go into a straddle. This is the beginning of your breath. Middle of the breath from the slowest part of your legs into the highest part of your legs into your glutes. Exhalation. You return back to exactly where you came from. Beginning of your breath. Middle of the breath. Ending of the breath. Exhalation, exhalation. Here your navel is firm. Core engagement so that you land that foot quite lightly. Okay, inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhalation, exhalation, exhalation. Inhale here. Exhalation, forward. Navel in. Inhalation, left foot behind you. You have your first triangle base. Beginning of your inhale, middle of the inhale, lean back, lift up through the sternum. Exhalation, long fingers. Internal rotation of your shoulder joint, right? Lengthen, lengthen. When you lengthen, your muscle becomes spacious. Then it's really easy to engage your muscles. Left arm, beginning of your inhale, middle of the inhale, this is the ending of your inhale. Right, beginning of the exhalation, middle of the exhalation, this is the ending of that exhalation. Curl that tailbone forward, glute engagement, leg muscle engagement, before you come here. Now exhalation, exhalation, exhalation. Couple more left. Beginning of your breath, middle of the breath, ending of your breath. Right, beginning of the exhalation, middle of the exhalation. This is your internal rotation of that shoulder, wrist, and your fingertips. Lengthen, this is your internal rotation. Internal rotation, navel in, clicking that right hip back already. Hip alignment, your spine needs to be straight. Left hand, external rotation, external rotation, external rotation, right? Internal rotation, tailbone forward ready. Firm into the glutes before you lift the arm. Firm into the core before you lift the left arm. Navel in, core engagement. core engagement. All the muscle in our right leg needs to firm from the lowest part to the highest part. That's your inhale. Exhalation, navel in. Glute engagement, glutes engagement before you bring your feet together then. Okay. So from here, deepen our breath. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Right foot, triangle base, exhalation, exhalation, exhalation. Right arm, internal rotation, tailbone forward, internal rotation, internal rotation. That is through your inhale, by the way. Left arm. This is the exhalation, middle of the exhalation. Lengthen, lengthen first before you end that breath. Let the breath move your body. Inhalation, inhalation, clicking your left hip back, please. Right arm, exhalation, exhalation, exhalation. Your hips are square. Inhalation, internal rotation, fingers, wrist, elbow, shoulder joint. Left, exhalation, exhalation, look to the left fingers. Okay, ground into the back foot. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhalation, core engagement. Even here, you have core engagement. Core engagement, leg muscles from the lowest part of your legs to the highest part of your leg. Now your glutes are really firm. Left, exhalation, internal rotation of the shoulder. Fingers are lengthy, please. Ground into the back foot. That's your inhale. Spine is straight. Alignment awareness, clicking that left hip back before you reach that right hand back. Navel in. Core engagement, core engagement, core engagement. Exhalation, like nothing's ever happened. Okay? Right foot out to the side. Now you have your straddle here. Both hands, inhale. Right arm first, left arm comes under. Thread hold. This is your inhale. Exhalation, come to the right side. Exhalation, exhalation, all the way down. This is the ending of that exhalation. Left, inhalation, 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 as high as you can reach. Going to the left. Exhalation, navel in, firm into the legs. Perk up into the base of your tailbone. Right. Inhalation, inhalation, inhalation as high as you can. Exhalation, we turn now to the left side. Now you have your triangle base. Inhalation, inhalation, inhalation. Exhalation, exhalation. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. All the way down. Stay here for a moment, clicking that left hip back. Inhale, halfway forward. Exhalation, lowering down. Lower knee towards the floor. Okay, flexion of the top foot, left foot. Inhale, halfway forward. Exhalation, bend the elbows, torso coming down, 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 forward folding. Stay here for a moment. Inhale into the back of your heart. Exhalation, clicking that left hip back. Deepen the breath. Next inhalation, we gently guide that front foot to come down. Back toes tucking, firm that lower knee off the floor. Right hand and left foot is hip distance apart. Your first spinal twist, left arm. Inhalation, inhalation. Hug the body into the space behind you. To your behind you, left exhalation, exhalation. By this time, all your leg muscle back there is completely firm. Firm into the leg, firm into the core. Inhale, look at the hand. Inhale, that is just still in your inhale. Exhalation, exhalation, exhalation. One more here. Beginning, middle, ending of that inhale. Long fingers, beginning of the exhalation, middle of the exhalation, exhalation, ending of that breath. Inhale, halfway, lifting of the knee. Exhalation, lower knee towards the floor. flexion of the front foot, clicking that left hip back. Halfway forward, exhalation, front foot comes, elongation, elongation, just as far as the body allows. The longer your legs become, the more important it is for you to align your tailbone towards the midline a little bit more, okay? Come to wherever your body allows, halfway up. That's your inhale. Exhalation is extension of the fingers, come to your forward fold. Inhale into the back of your heart. Exhalation, firm into the core, navel in. Deepen that breath. Next inhalation, halfway up. Exhalation to the left side. Come to the place where you can mobilize your left shoulder. That is your external rotation of the shoulder, external rotation of the lower elbow, left elbow. Look towards the space behind you, as if you're looking for your back foot. Have a look at that back ankle, make sure it's nice and straight. Awareness of your left foot, either pointing your legs forward or flexion of the foot. Every time when you exhale, see if you can roll that left shoulder back a little more. Deepen the awareness of your breath. Deepen awareness of your muscular engagement of that front leg, that left leg. Next inhalation, firm into the front leg before you return the torso. Back into the center, lifting, crown, look forward, crown will go skyward. If it's okay, crown will aim into the space behind you. When you exhale, hug the torso into the space behind you. When you inhale, almost like you're elongating the front of your neck. See if you can get a lot of opening, your breath in the front of your neck. That comes from the base of your sternum. Start from the base of your sternum. Deliver your breath awareness there. Then the neck joint will be elongated if you know how to put your breath into the center of your sternum. Next inhalation, returning. We set that front foot to the floor. You started with this pose. We come back here again. When you exhale, see if we can release the elbow slightly down. Okay. Oscillate that tailbone side to side one more time to ensure the verticality of your spine. Next inhalation, front foot will ground. Rotation to the right side. You come back to your straddle here. Inhalation, firm from the lowest part of your legs to the highest part of your legs. By this time, your core and your glutes are quite firm. Lifting up into the sternum, that's your inhale. Exhalation, left arm. Right arm comes under. Threading hold. This is your inhale. Exhalation to the left side. Keep going all the way down. That is your exhale. Inhale to the right. Beginning, this is the middle. This is the ending of your breath. To the right. Exhalation, navel in already. Keep working on extension in the base of your tailbone. Have articulation there, please. Left side, inhalation, inhalation, inhalation. Lengthen up. One more extension. Exhalation, we turn now to the right side. Okay. This is your inhale, elevate. Exhalation, releasing. Firm from the lowest part of your legs to the highest part of your leg. Clicking that right hip back. Next inhalation, halfway. Lengthen into the sternum, into the elbows before we release your fingers down. Flexion of the top foot. Inhale, clicking that right hip back, halfway forward. Exhalation, bending of the elbows, forward folding, shoulders down. Stay here for a moment. Wrap the breath around the outer edge of your shoulders. See if you can feel like you're firming into the muscle, even though you're trying to elongate the base of your tailbone back. When you exhale, see if you can gradually firm the muscular engagement of your straight leg. Some of you might feel easier to engage the muscle engagement in your inhale, actually. Next inhalation, front foot will ground, ankles will tuck, firm into the leg muscle as you lift that lower knee off the floor. Clicking that right hip back so that you're always ensuring the straightness of your spine. Ready. Here's your spinal twist on this side, right arm. Inhalation, inhalation, into the space above and behind you. Hug the right shoulder into the space behind your body. That's your exhalation. Be in touch with the space behind you. Make sure joint, make sure arm, legs longer. Right, beginning, middle, ending of your breath. Navel in. Firming into the back leg. This is your exhalation. Exhalation. Keep reaching back into the heel behind you. Muscular engagement is very strong and easy in that straight leg behind you. This is your inhale. This is your exhalation, external rotation of that right shoulder. Okay. Next inhalation, halfway up, lifting of the tailbone back. Exhalation, gently, lower knee towards the floor. Flexion of the front foot, clicking that right hip back. Try it. You gotta firm into the leg muscle. Firm, squeeze the muscle into the bone before you go for your flexibility. Okay. Come to a place where you're able to feel for straight alignment of the spine, ability to shift that lower foot, that left foot towards the midline before you come either here or have a little elevation on the base of your right hip. Okay. Halfway up. Inhale, look forward. Exhalation. Use the extension of the fingers to gently guide the body forward. Feel your breath. Open the back of your heart with the way you breathe. Gradually, when you exhale, on your exhalation, gradually learn to firm into your core. If you can firm into the core, maybe you can add the firmness of your right leg as well, especially in the biggest part of the leg, which is the back of your thigh there. Okay? Halfway up to the right, exhalation. Your right elbow, right shoulder is doing an external rotation. So is the right wrist. Inhale, lengthen into the sternum. Exhalation, see if you can accentuate the external rotation of that right shoulder joint. Awareness of the activity of the front foot, either flexion or extension. The more you have awareness in your footwork, the easier it is to keep your muscular awareness awake. So yoga is supposed to be learning about awakening. You just need to start one step at a time, awakening how to firm into the muscular engagement for now. Inhale into the sternum. Exhalation, feel gentle gyration. That external rotation of the right shoulder, right elbow, and maybe the wrist can guide your body to a little deeper extension. Inhale, you make that space. Exhalation, you enter into that space. Inhale, you breathe light into your body. Exhalation, you go into that light. Use your inhalation. Before you move, click into the core. Use the core to bring your body back to the center. Fingers are down. Inhale, looking forward. If it's okay, looking backward. When you exhale, click that right hip back. You're completely preoccupied with the verticality of your spine arrangement here. You're aware of your feet. You're aware of the muscular engagement of your legs, from the smallest to the biggest. You're aware of clicking that right hip back. Okay. If you're looking back, inhale into the sternum. Exhalation, aim the crown into the space behind you even more. Use the core engagement to release, clicking that right hip back. Now we come back to how we started here. Halfway up, inhale. Exhalation, gently, front foot will ground. Rotation back to your center again. This is your inhale, lengthen into the sternum. Exhalation, walk your hands into the space behind you. The fingers are facing away from the crown, away from the shoulder. Okay. So from the side, it looks like I'm asking you to walk your hands back here. Next inhalation, firm into the core before you return the torso back. Lower knees, both knees will come to the floor, hip distance apart. Okay, right arm first. This is your internal rotation. Thighs should be vertical, tailbone forward, engagement of the glutes. This is the ending of that inhale. Exhalation, exhalation, internal rotation of that left hand. Behind you, tailbone forward. Okay, this is your inhale. By this time, your core is engaged. By this time, all your thigh muscle, your glutes are engaged. This is your exhalation, exhalation. Here, your core is completely engaged. Okay. Left arm. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Land that hand wherever it feels comfortable. Internal rotation, right. Thighs forward. Exhalation, exhalation, exhalation. Behind you, behind you, behind you. Firm into the side. Firm into the core. Look straight ahead. Navel in, navel in, navel in. Next stage, right hand will land on the left wrist. Ready? Inhale, inhale, inhale. Cross the midline. Right hand land on the left foot. Exhalation, internal rotation, thighs vertical, tailbone forward. Stay here for a moment. Inhale into the right side of the shoulder, front of your right shoulder. Exhalation, clicking that tailbone forward. Deepen the breath. Next inhalation, left arm. Beginning, middle, ending of that inhale. Exhale, beginning, middle, ending of the exhalation. Navel in, core engagement, glute engagement. Left. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Left hand land on the right foot. Exhalation, exhalation, exhalation. Navel in, beginning of the breath, middle of the breath, ending of the breath. Left, exhalation, navel in, core engagement, glute engagement, thigh engagement. That's your exhalation. Okay. One more on each side. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Crossing of the midline. Left, exhalation, exhalation, exhalation. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhalation, exhalation, exhalation. Left, inhale, inhale, inhale. Right, exhalation, exhalation, exhalation. This is your inhale, inhale, inhale. Navel in, exhalation, exhalation, exhalation. Both hands will come under the shoulders. Okay. Toes will tuck, hands under the shoulder, knees underneath your hips. Toes will be tucked. Inhale, arching open. Exhalation, firm now. Lower knee, both knees will be straight. Inhale into the back of the shoulder. Exhalation, accentuate your internal rotation of your shoulder joint. Inhale into the back of your heart. Exhalation, navel in, pull down tailbone away from the shoulder. Especially if your legs are straight, see if you can feel like you're hugging the muscles into the bone there. Okay. Taking one more deep breath there. Next exhalation, gently, we release. Once you release, catching hold of your elbows. Okay. Interlacing of the fingers, puff up between your shoulder blades. Head is off the floor. Next inhalation, knees will be straight. Walk your feet close towards your elbows. See if you can elongate the base of your spine. Stay here for a moment. Next exhalation, crown will be to the ground. Walk the feet closer towards your face. Ready? Right leg comes behind you. That's your inhale. Firm navel in. Lower foot, your left foot off the floor. Take a deep breath. Exhalation, both feet will go out to the side. That is your exhalation, exhalation, exhalation. Next inhalation, right foot towards the midline, left leg away from the shoulder. Now you're on the second side, right foot down, left leg up. Inhale into the back of your shoulders. Exhalation, firm into the core. Pick the tailbone skyward. Pressing nicely with the strength of your upper foot, that left foot there. Deepen the breath. See if you can firm the glute engagement when you're doing the exhalation. Next inhalation, both feet will go out to the side. Navel in first. Feel articulation of your tailbone there. Inhale into the back of the heart. Exhalation, press your feet away from each other. Yes. Deepen that breath. Exhalation, Without touching the ground, see if we can bring our feet, ankles together. Like you're hovering above the ground. Next exhalation, gently. Now we lower the feet towards the floor. Okay. Once you return up, catching hold of your ankles, that will give you the transition to come to your seat. Okay. Both arms and legs will be vertically straight. Take a deep breath. Hang on. Can you see my shoulder articulation here? My whole body is on the ground, but when I ask you to work on your shoulder mobility, it looks a little bit like this. The verticality of the arm stays. I am not going this, I'm doing this. So all your shoulder work earlier is going to make that shoulder quite mobile. Straight arm, straight leg, let's try. Deep breath. Hold breath, curl tailbone skyward. Exhalation, head and chest come off the floor. Look at your belly, pull the belly in. Hold one, hold two, hold. Breath retention, mind retention, abdominal muscular retention. Hold it, hold it, hold. Inhale, slowly, lower back, mid back, upper back. Head is last one to come down. Okay. Take a deep breath, hold breath. Curl tailbone skyward. Exhalation, head and chest. Elevate through the extension of your shoulder joint. Belly in, hold one, hold two. Breath retention. My focus, awareness, muscular engagement. Most of all, your core engagement. Hold. Slowly, skillfully, inhale, lower back, mid back, upper back. Head is the very last one to return. Let us try one more. Deep breath, hold breath. Curl tailbone skyward. Exhale, head and chest come off the floor. Firm into the legs, firm into the core, firm into your attention focus. They're related to each other. Your attention focus, your one-pointed focus, your muscular attention, your alignment attention, they're all are just almost the same thing. Slowly, lower back, inhale, mid back, upper back, head is the very last one to return. Once you return now, let us take right leg straight down. Left leg goes skyward. Right arm will come. Right arm and your left leg are vertical. Deep breath, hold breath. Curl tailbone skyward. Firm into the glutes. Exhalation, head and chest come off the floor. Look at your belly, pull the belly in. Hold one, hold two, hold one more. Hold. Slowly, inhale. Returning, lower back, mid back, upper back. Have a look, make sure your arm and that left leg, right arm and left leg are vertical. Deep breath, hold breath. Curl tailbone skyward. Engagement of your glute muscles. Exhalation, head and chest off the floor. It's a very spacious shoulder joint you have there. The more you can make your joint spacious, the easier it is to engage your muscle. Slowly, lower back, mid back, upper back. Head is the very last one to return. Right hand takes hold, outer edge of your left foot. opposite limbs. Deep breath, exhalation. Ask your foot and your hand to work with each other. See if that hand is able to guide that foot closer towards you, towards your torso. Keep that lower leg nice and strong, please. Deepen that breath. Keep the leg quite straight, your left leg, or work with this one, bending of the knees. Inhale, we take the foot a little closer towards your head. Exhalation, lifting of your right hip off the floor, clicking that right hip towards the midline before you go into your spinal twist. Once you come into it, clicking that lower leg back towards the midline just one more time. You want to be preoccupied with the verticality of your spine. Left hand out to the side. Exhalation, left hand half circle down. Turn the palm up. Inhale, half circle. Left arm out. Exhalation, palm turning down. This is your exhalation. Inhale, half circle out. Exhale, palm turning down, half circle down, returning. So do a few more on your own way. This arm circle, external circle. When the exhalation comes, it's really to activate the firmness of that left foot. See if you can imagine you're pushing the arch of the foot into your hand. If that can be done, see if you can feel like you're squeezing the muscle into the left leg. If you're gonna squeeze the leg muscle, might as well squeeze the gluteus maximus as well. One more. Inhalation, half circle. Exhalation, we stay here. Just gently release the left arm out to the side. Look towards the fingers, hello to the fingers. Releasing your right hand. Have you done enough core that we can return this upper leg, your left leg, skyward without using your hand's help? Use your core muscle to return that leg. Both hands will take hold of the upper foot, inner and outer edge. Deep breath, exhalation, bend the elbows, guide the foot to come just a little bit closer towards you. When the exhalation comes, see if you can elongate your lower leg, your left leg. Same thing on the upper foot. When the exhalation comes, see if you can press the foot like your foot is trying to hold your hands. Next inhalation, releasing of the right. Left hand is going to go to the inner edge of the arch of the left foot. Deep breath. Right hand cups hold of that right thigh. Try it. Let the foot and your hand go out. Let them help each other to the side. That is your exhalation. Try to keep that lower leg nice and strong, please. Learn to hug the muscle into the passive leg. Next inhalation, gently, we return now. Lower foot will come back to the center. Flexion of the top foot, extension of the foot. Flexion of the foot again. Use the heel of the foot, push, push, push into the heel of the foot before you release that leg down to the ground. Okay. Do you have a sense that the length of your right and the left foot is not even? Left leg should be lengthier. I hope, yes. Right leg, left arm, vertical frame. Show me your awareness to mobilize your shoulder joint, the articulation of your shoulder joint here. A few sets of this. Take a deep breath, hold breath, firm into the glutes, curl tailbone up without moving the straight leg. Exhalation, head and chest come off the floor. Look at your belly, pull the belly in. Hold one, hold two, hold, breath retention, mind retention, focus retention, muscular retention, hold. See if you can feel like you're squeezing your leg muscle into the bone. Easiest is your thigh because these muscles are big. See if you can feel them. Keep curling the tailbone skyward. Inhalation, slowly, lower back, mid back, upper back, head is the last one to return. Deep breath, hold breath, curl tailbone skyward, firm into the glutes. Exhalation, head and chest come off the floor. Look at your belly, pull the belly in. Check the verticality of that right leg and your left arm. Hold, hold, hold one more. Get used to hang on to your muscular awareness, your mindful awareness. Slowly inhale, lower back, mid back, upper back, head is the last one to return. Okay. Next inhalation, left hand takes hold out the edge of the right foot. Deepen the breath. Exhalation. See if you can guide the foot closer towards your body, closer towards your torso, before you take that foot out to the left. Mobilize your left hip, like you're gliding that left hip towards the midline before you release the straight leg down. Right arm out to the side. Stay here for a moment. See if we can adjust that lower hip, that lower leg, back to the midline a little more. Right arm, inhale. This is that first half circle, external circle. Look to the hand. Exhalation, half circle down. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Look to the hand. Exhalation, exhalation, exhalation. Do a few more like this. But every time when you do the exhalation, see if you can feel like your foot is pushing into the hand, it's hanging onto the hand. Like it's talking, this right foot is talking to your hand. And also get used to firming your core engagement on the exhalation. Also, see if we can get used to hugging the thigh muscles into the bone. Let that right arm stay. Relax the right shoulder. Relax your left hand. Use the core engagement to bring your right foot back into the up extension. Flexion of the top foot. Extension of the foot. Both hands will guide inner and outer edge of the foot. Deepen the breath. Exhalation, let the hand guide the foot to come just a little bit closer towards the body. Breathe into the back of the spine. Exhalation, separate your elbows a little more. When you guide that foot in, make sure that your lower leg, that left leg, is firming itself, firming the muscle into the bone there. Next inhalation, we release your hands. Flexion of the top foot. Heel of the foot is going to be rather determined before you release the feet down. So both of your feet should have different lengths right now. Do a little gentle wiggle thing to even them out. Walk the feet slightly off away from the midline. Flexion of the foot, extension of the foot. Okay. Catching hold in the base of your neck. Brace it. I think we did this 2 sessions ago. Chin in, elongation in the base of your neck. See if you can make the base of your neck a little bit lengthier before you release the base of your head back to the ground. External rotation of both shoulders so that your heart is really open. The chest cavity is open before you release your arms. Flexion of your ankles. Please do some external circle rotation to open up your ankles, mobility even more. External rotation, external rotation. Coordinate the circle with your breath. Inhale, half circle, exhale, another half circle. An opposite circle, internal rotation, internal rotation, internal rotation. Without the help of your hands, feel like you can breathe into your heart. 6 directions of your awareness. The space in the front and behind your heart. The space on the right and the left side of your heart. The space above and beneath your heart. Inhalation, make the heart really, really bright. Exhalation, you expand the brightness of your heart out through your limbs, through your arms, your feet, through your crown, out into the world. Okay? Inhalation, we gather the knees, just gentle fingers. Guide the knees to come towards the midline. However you return back to your seat, we return back to our seat. Okay. Actually, why don't we finish with the standing posture? Feet comes together. Hello to your toesies. Use the horizontal frame to unfold. That's your inhale. Long fingers. Hug the body into the space behind you. And here now, exhalation. Navel in already. All your leg muscle is nice and firm. The flowing of the water in the ever-living fountain. The rising and the setting of the sun upon its way. The wide encircling of my own horizon, heaven above, and the earth beneath my feet. Awareness of the feet, awareness of the earth. The root that rises on stem, leaves, and flowers. And finally, remembering the returning of the seed. So one more connection back to the heart. Like sense of brightness, sense of happiness, and expansiveness, sense of awareness of that remembrance into that very special place. So thank you everybody for sharing your precious morning with me. I will be here if you have any questions or requests. Otherwise, until next time.